Virtuous Lady. Virtuous Lady.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. On this channel, my goal is to motivate, inspire, and encourage you to live your best life to the fullest. In this video, I'm going to be actually finishing up on another video on my spa-inspired bathroom. So this part of it is going to be the organizational part. We have 3.5 bathrooms, so this is the first one that I'm working on. And I'm basically just bringing it up to par so that it's more functional and more practical, and also showing you ways that I was able to incorporate some storage space. This is all about storage, function, and organization. And because I moved in here, I just had one vanity with no drawers, just 2 doors. And I was able to make this work. So I'd like to walk you through and show you some of the things that I did as far as organizational. And if you'd like to see more about how I created a spa-inspired bathroom, I will leave that link below in the description box for you. All right. So at this time, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share. For those that are new to this channel, I'd like to say welcome to you. And for those that are returning, and for my loyal subscribers, I'd like to say thank you, thank you, thank you so much. For those that are following me along on this journey, we moved in this huge house. We have 20 rooms, and 18 of them are all utilized. So because it was an older historic home, I'm taking one room at a time, trying to bring some organization. It's been a couple years, and we still got stuff that we still have not opened. And on top of all that, it's, everything is just not organized the way it should be. So I'm taking this time this year, as summer, is slowly approaching, just to get things organized so it'll be more functional and more practical for our everyday use. This particular bathroom, we have 2 masters here. And I chose this bathroom, which it's a walkthrough from our other master. They both walk through each other because it has a deeper tub. So I'm blessed in a sense to have my own bathroom, and my husband has his own master bathroom as well. But this particular video is going to be renter friendly. The things that we're using is things you can take out and put in, and also it's going to be budget friendly. I use basically the storage items that I had, and I'm going to be giving tips on the best way that I found for myself. I'm not a professional organizer, so I'll put that disclaimer in. But I will show you how it worked for me and the tips that I use to bring everything together and make it functional for myself. So at this time, we're going to get started, and I'm going to walk you through. Stay tuned to the end, and I will show you a recap on how things have worked out since I've got the bathroom together, and some things that I changed. This is more like a recap or update, I should say. Stay tuned to the end, and I'll also walk you through a couple of the DIYs. All right? So at this time, we're going to get started. Okay, I'm just going to take you through 5 quick steps that worked best for me as I was organizing everything and trying to get my bathroom in some type of functional way that it will be easier for me in the mornings or at night, or just being able to get to everything in a convenient way. The first thing that I had to do was empty out all my cabinets. So I only have 2 cabinets here in this particular bathroom. The one under the sink, which I don't have any drawers to. So I don't have a lot of space there, just the bottom shelf. And also the one over the toilet. And that's the one that after we moved in, we put that particular one in because there was no cabinet space here at all. So I ended up buying that at the thrift store, and we were able to put that up. So number 1 is just empty everything out. You want to get everything out. That way you can see how much space you have and where you need to go from there. The second thing you need to do is to purge and declutter. Now, once you get everything out, you need to go through everything to find out what you're going to keep, what you haven't used in a while, and usually those are things that you get rid of. If you haven't used it in a while, chances are you're not going to use it. You want to throw out especially all the outdated, look at the expiration dates, because you don't want to put things on your body that has expired. And that's something that unfortunately many of us don't go through on a regular basis to see you know, what's expired and what's not. We buy stuff, at least me, I buy it because it's on sale, and then I basically just put it down in the cabinet. No organization or anything. You know, you bought it and you just put it down there. So I need to make sure that I'm 100% sure. That's your reevaluate things, your evaluation. 100% sure that I'm going to use it. If I'm not going to use it, it's best just to donate it if it hasn't been opened, or either toss it, or if you're not going to be using it. And that way it empties, gives you that prime real estate, as I call it, under your cabinets, that you could be using it to store something that you're going to use. So I'm basically going to go through the steps, and then I'm going to kind of show you as I go along. The next thing to do is to clean and sanitize. Now, some of this footage I have already lost. I thought it was filming. But clean and sanitize. You want your area to be clean. You clean it. You know, I just use Awesome most of the time. That's what I have on hand, even though it's chemicals, and, you know, I haven't yet converted all my home into completely all natural yet, but I'm in the process of doing that. So I cleaned everything down, and then you want to sanitize it. Basically, I just use a Lysol wipe, another chemical. But anyway, I use a Lysol wipe, and I cleaned everything down. That way I know everything is clean and sanitized. There's going to be sometimes that you may have to use liner paper, depending on the condition of your cabinet. They have a shelf liner paper at the Dollar Tree. And also I've seen people use contact paper. I didn't have to use either one. My cabinet at the bottom was in very good shape, so I didn't have to use either one. Once it's clean, you know, it was eye-pleasing. And also another option would be to, you know, paint the inside if it's really that bad and you're not in a position to buy a brand new one. Okay, you know, on the inside or whatever. And basically that's it. If you're using those shelf liners or contact paper, you just lay it down flat and cut it to the desired size and lay it down in there. But I would also make sure that everything is clean and dry, completely dry, before you lay the paper down there. Now, the fourth thing to do is to start organizing your items. When you organize your items, you know exactly, oh, my hair products are going to go here. My cleaning products are going to go here. I'm going to be using, you know, things that maybe you do a pedicure or whatever, can go here. Your personal items can go here. And once you put them in piles, like on the floor, that's what I had to do, lay them in piles on my bathroom floor. And when I did that, I can see which ones were small piles, which ones were large piles, so I know what type and what size containers. There's so many different containers that you can use. You can use just you can use totes. You can use just the clear containers. You can use colored containers down there. Trying to think. What I did, I measured the height, the width, so I'll know when I'm buying containers how many can fit crossways. And I need to find a way to use vertical space, you know, because when you don't have no shelves or anything, and you got that drain pipe coming in, I needed the vertical space. So I'm going to show you how I did that. And then the next thing is to choose your color scheme, or either a system. And that's what I was talking about, the different types of storage. There's bins, there's totes, there's shelf risers, and I'll show you how I did a shelf riser. There's containers that are plastic, that are clear. There's some that have lids to them, so you decide if you want one that have lid or whatever, depending on how tall your items are. And you can also do a revolving caddy. I've seen them where they turn. You know, you have your makeup brushes or whatever in them, they can turn. So there's so many variations of how you can organize your items, whatever storage system that works for you. And I'm going to go through and show you what works for me. Then you want to place the labels on each one. That way it makes it very easily accessible. You know exactly where things are. In the morning, you don't want to be fumbling through it trying to find out, you know, where did I put my, you know, eyeliner or whatever. You know, you want things to be functional. You want things to be practical and aesthetically pleasing to the eye as well. This is the empty cabinet thus far. And this is what I had for my last video when I was doing the bathroom. We have the cotton pads and the Q-tips. And I'm using these wire baskets from the Dollar Tree. I did measure, and it seems to fit in in here perfectly. So here I'm putting my makeup. You want to put the things that's convenient for you at easy reach. And I want to do a close-up on all this when I'm done. And the things that I use the most, I have up front. The next thing, this will be my miscellaneous. Actually, this razor doesn't. Yes, I have my shaving and my deodorant and stuff like that in here, my night cream. Because I don't use this every day, I'm going to put this on the top shelf. The next is my nail polish. I'm using the square tray. I do have the ovals and the square, but this is able to contain a little bit more. And I actually have this in my linen closet. And what I'm learning is that you bring the things that you're going to be using into your space that you're going to be using. And this way, it works out better versus having to walk into the linen closet. Now I think I'm going to leave it here. Next is a Dollar Tree tray. I bought this. This is the closest I can get budget friendly. And this is one of the ones that have the lids on top. The acrylic ones are clear. And here, as you see, I have my eye pencils, my liners, and things for my cheek. Blush, highliners and pencils and eyeshadows. And I just laid them at a slant so that they can fit. And I'm going to lay, actually I am going to switch this because I use this pretty much every day. I'm going to lay that right there. I also have the oval ones, but with these fitting in here, this gives, the square ones give you more space. So I'm just going to go ahead and save these and use these for when I probably do storage in my linen closet. Now to put tags on everything, I got these from the Dollar Tree. And I've had this calligraphy pen. I think this is like in a silver. I found out with the Dollar Tree pens, they tend to write really fat. They don't come with a thin point. So this to me works a lot better. This is something that I've had on hand, but I'm pretty sure you can use any chalk marker. All right? And what I did was go ahead and just put tags on everything. This says makeup. This says nails. And this says miscellaneous. So I'm going to put the makeup on here. I'm going to take this basically and just put this inside one of the grooves. And it clips on just like that. I'll try to center it. These were the only tags that I was able to find that the store had. So I kind of go with what they had. But there are quite a few varieties out there. They do have some that even peel off. You can peel and write on it, which is what I was going for, but it would not be able to fit in these grooves as clear as these do. So this is how this turns out. It's very functional. It's very practical as well. It's easy to get through what I need. In the morning, I can just get my makeup, set it on the counter, pull out what I need, or at night when I'm washing my face and doing my routine. And also, I do my nails, myself right now. Due to the pandemic, I can just pick whatever I need here, set it down and do it in here. My miscellaneous for shaving. And I decided not to put a tag on this one because you can actually see what's in here. So this has really created a lot of space. It's made it so organizable for me. And plus it's pleasant to the eye as well. So this is it for this. Okay, as you can see, I did empty out my cabinets. And I did purge. I set everything aside. For the sake of the video, I did put some things together already. Then I cleaned and sanitized everything. Got everything cleaned and sanitized. I organized my items. And I chose a color scheme. My color scheme is basically white. Since I'm doing this spa-inspired bathroom, this is in our master bedroom. I wanted to do something that was aesthetically pleasing to the eye. So I'm going to show you what I did in the containers that I use. Most of them, at least some of them were from the Dollar Tree. And the other ones are from my my thrift haul. This is the system that I had hauled. I got this for $3. Excellent buy. But this is the Sterilite. And I will leave, I don't know if you can see it, I will leave a link below for this. This is Sterilite. And these are stackable bins. I did pre-measure and everything just worked out fine. But I'm going to, instead of using it vertically, I'm going to use it horizontally. So this is the way I chose to use it. And this fits perfectly because I did pre-measure. Here I have everything like for my feet, my pet egg, my heel crack, my inserts for my shoes, and also this is a football for the bottom of my feet. So I use these kind of items I have in here. Here I have a lot of my hair care products. And my Jamaican black castor oil, my conditioner, you know, everything that I'm going to be using for my hair. Here's all my teeth stuff, my dental. Anywhere from mouthwash to toothpaste to toothbrushes, all of my flosses, everything like that is in here. So as you see, this fits perfectly. Now, I needed more space here. As I said, I needed vertical space. So I did go to Home Depot. As you can see, not Home Depot, Lowe's. They will cut it for you. And as you can see, this is a Rubbermaid shelf. And I'm going to show you how I use that. Okay, I think I ended up spending about $13 at Lowe's. And I did get this Rubbermaid shelf. I had them cut them into 3 pieces. Well, I ended up with 3 pieces. They made 2 cuts. And this is great for winter friendly. I'm going to sit this right here. And I'm going to replace the other one on this side over here. This is the big piece. Now this just afforded me all of this space up here. All this vertical space now that I couldn't use before that I'm able to use. Now these right here, I got these from, let's say Walmart. They do have these shoebox containers at Dollar Tree too. But I find out they don't have them at our particular Dollar Tree on a regular basis. Walmart generally carries them at all times. So I'm going to take this and put my hair care products that could not fit in the other one. So all the items that could not fit in the bathroom over the toilet bins because I didn't have the height space, they fit perfectly in here. And I can just pull them out, get what I need, and push it back. And the same with the drawers. So it just makes it so easily accessible. Nothing's nailed to the walls or to the sides. I can move it at any time. Now I have another one. I'm going to fill that up. And here, oh, also I have in here, these are I use this to refill all the other items. So I don't have all these different colors out. I generally just keep all of this so nobody sees it. Over here, I'm going to put all my cleaning supplies in this bin here. Okay, so these are all the items here that I clean with, my glasses, and I use this to antibacteria. When I'm cleaning my fish bowl and my toothbrush, and I'm cleaning behind cleaning the faucets and trying to get way down into detailed areas. Here, there's just miscellaneous items that I use periodically. And also my body lotion that I do refill in my alcohol. And this is just a cylinder container that I keep my combs and brushes in. My detangler comb and everything. So now you can basically see how everything looks. All I have to do now is put labels on them. And it frees up a lot of space. A lot of space. Even if I wanted to put something here, like the long shelves, from the Dollar Tree. I still have room to put that. But right now I'm just comfortable just the way everything is just at this point. Okay, I am going to start labeling these. This is how everything turned out. These labels wasn't the greatest. They kept pulling, so I did have to put Scotch tape on them. And these are not the ones I was looking for, but these are the ones that they had at the Dollar Tree. So I went ahead and just used those. And everything is functional. I am totally satisfied with how everything turned out here. Everything is organized where I know where everything is. Another thing I picked up from the Dollar Tree, we see these at the Dollar Tree all the time. And one thing that I was excited about, you get a chance to get rid of things like this that you no longer have good use for. I'm using this basically for my nail files. And I end up buying a new one. So it caused me to have to just do a refresh on everything. New emery boards. A foot file. So I'm going to also discard all the old and bring in the new. Bringing in the items that I could use. And I also want to mention, these are the file folders. This is what I could find. So that's what I end up using, and that's why I see they're supposed to stick well with paper, and I was putting it on plastic, but nevertheless, they still worked out. Okay, so I'm going to put this in place, and then we're going to do an overcap. Another storage area complete. I had this already, and I just added my powder brushes. Another storage area that I basically just keep my exfoliating scrub in it. I use this here for my bath salts. If I have for the botanicals that's in it, so it doesn't go down the drain. Extra cloth. I always try to journal a lot of times when I'm relaxing, in a pen. And what's missing here? I also always keep extra candles in here too. Sometimes I just like to burn a candle while I'm relaxing. So this is what I keep in this particular area, and this is what I use actually to sit down on if I'm exfoliating, or can also use it for shaving, which I really don't have to do. But this is how I was able to bring in storage to an area that had very little storage. So this is a recap on basically telling you that actually I love my bathroom. It's so much more functional, so much more enjoyable, relaxing. Whenever you walk into a place that's serene, that's quiet, that's relaxing, it just kind of calls your name. Well, this has been really a blessing to me. There's a few things that I did change up, and I'm going to kind of walk you through. As you would see up here, my facial scrubbies, and these are scrubbies that I use to wash my face with. Originally I had them in a container, and it seems to be more functional. Just use them here, so I keep them here now. And I just use one of the what do you call these things that attach to the wall that you pull them? I use that to hold it up. Let me see if I can get a better angle. So this works out better for me. I can just reach them when I'm washing my face. It works out good. I don't use them for makeup removal, but I do use them to clean my face. This also kept falling down, so I did also put a hook up here for that, and that tends to work out great. That worked out better, and I did go ahead and label all of my containers. So now everything is labeled. These are not the right labels, but right now they'll do until I get the more decorative ones that I'm looking for. As far as my fish, in my bathroom I had two in here, and these were the feeder fish, real tiny. Well, those two died, and then I found out that every time that they come to the top does not mean that they're hungry. And I was overfeeding them, and the bowl got really dirty, and two of them died. So then I bought this one, bought two more. One of them died, but this is hanging on. It's been about 3 weeks. Whenever time I put a light to him, he just kind of goes crazy. But I I'm learning how to feed it, so this works out good. And I just wanted to know the update about how that was going. I love just having life in here and, just seeing them swim around when I walk in the room. Able to feed him when I first wake up. The minute the light comes on, he starts moving and moving toward the top. The next thing that I did, I found this when I was out of town. These rocks were at the Christmas tree shop. They had all different names, and I picked up two. One was Tranquility, and the other one was Relax. And they're so fitting to a spa-inspired bathroom. So far, everything is working out good. I will do a DIY if anybody's interested as well on how I made this pillow from a towel. That's one of the ones. Actually, two, how I did the faux succulent plant. How I made this countertop because there was nothing here at all. And I needed more surface space. So if you're interested, please leave in the comment section below. I can show you and walk you through how I put all of that together to actually complete the look that I was looking for and to give me the necessary storage that's needed. The third thing I did was I moved some things around here, and now since I have storage room, I have the toilet paper here. Many times I have to end up going to our linen closet to get toilet paper, and it dawned on me, we need to have everything in the bathroom that we need, from our cleaning supplies to our toilet papers. So this is an overview on how this particular corner looks. And this is a cabinet that we added because there was nothing there on the wall, period. I just want to take this time to say thank you for everyone for viewing this channel. I hope that you're able to get some tips and some ideas that will help you to create a functional yet practical bathroom for you as far as getting everything organized. I find out when my bathroom or rooms are organized, it helps me to be organized. It helps me even time saving, to save time in the morning or time at night before I go to bed when I'm doing my little routine, or either early morning when I'm getting dressed. And I'm pretty sure that's with all of us. So I hope this video inspired or motivate you to get started. It's not really as hard as it may seem. The thing is just getting everything planned and knowing, what system that you want to use that works for you.